Hey, what's up? Jason here, and we need to talk about the 5-second Reddit ad. Let me give you a little bit of background on this Reddit commercial before I actually show it to you. So about 2 or 3 weeks before the Super Bowl began, a community of Reddit users took to their phones and began a war on Wall Street. Now, they were able to show the impact of what happens when the everyday person bands together. So, when the ad aired during the Super Bowl, in the way that it aired, it caught everyone off guard.
In the heartland.
When I first saw this clip, I really thought that Reddit users hacked CBS and trolled the Super Bowl. And I am 100% sure that that was Reddit's intention all along, which is why this commercial is my favorite Super Bowl commercial of 2021. Now, in my other videos, I spoke about buzz buttons. Controversial, unusual, outrageous, hilarious, inspirational, and the secret. Any of these buttons, or even a combination of these buttons, are what make advertisements great and memorable. The 5-second Reddit ad smashed the outrageous button. I mean, this is the type of ad that forces you to pay attention. I myself had to rewind and figure out what happened because I was dumbfounded. I had a silly look on my face like, what just happened? I was really curious. So, let's break down this message. Wow, this actually worked. If you're reading this, it means our bet paid off. Big game spots are expensive, so we couldn't buy a full one, but we were inspired and decided to spend our entire marketing budget on 5 seconds of airtime. Okay, they say that they spent their entire budget, but they don't tell us how long the budget was supposed to last for. It could have been for the month of February, it could have been for Q1 of 2021. Without that time metric, it means nothing to us. And what they're trying to do is they're trying to make it seem like they spent everything for us. And that's not the case. And if it was, I think that they're going to be okay, because according to quite a few sources, Reddit was valued at $3 billion back in 2019. That's billion with a B. B as in BAM! Because now, after this Super Bowl 2021, they doubled their valuation in 2 years and hit $6 billion. Once again, that's billion with a B. Billion. So, if we do a little bit of math, if you want to find out what they actually spent on the ad, we can look at, there's quite a few sources that say an ad costs $5.5 million for 30 seconds. So if we go to a calculator and we say 5,500,000 divided by 30 seconds, so that's what it costs per second at the Super Bowl, if that number is actually accurate. And then if we multiply it by 5 seconds, because the ad was 5 seconds, this is what they paid for their ad. And that's a rough estimate. And you might also want to take into account that they probably paid for a creative agency to put the ad together. So whatever duration this budget is for, the budget is probably between $900,000 to $1 million. So going back to this, one thing we learned from our communities last week is that underdogs can accomplish just about anything when they come together around a common idea. Who knows? Maybe you'll be the reason finance textbooks have to add a chapter on tendies. For those of you that don't know, tendies is a slang term on Reddit for investment returns. Maybe you'll help r/superb_owl teach the world about the majesty of owls. Alright. On the surface, this seems totally random. I promise you it's not. It goes back to the NFL because the NFL is super strict when it comes to their intellectual property, and Super Bowl is part of their copyrights or trademark, whatever it might be. And the superb owl part goes back to a skit that Stephen Colbert did back in 2014, where he switched the space and the letter and called it Superb Owl 48. So I'll leave that link in the description area if you want to check that out. Maybe you'll even pause this 5-second ad Yeah, I love that sentence. When I actually was watching it for the first time, I thought that was hilarious because I felt like I got played. I was called out. It was great. Powerful things happen when people rally around something they really care about. And there's a place for that. It's called Reddit. Okay, that last part is probably their main message, and it's a subtle way of using a call to action. Plus, when the Reddit community put Wall Street under siege, they showed just how powerful a cause can become. And as to the morality and the ethics part of it, that's a totally different topic that I'm not going to get into. But I think that Reddit is really trying to show that when regular people come together, they can create incredible things. They can change realities. They can change cultures. And Reddit wants you to see Reddit as that place to go when you want to start a movement. And since, we just came out of 2020, there have been a lot of movements, and Reddit really capitalized on that. The final points I would like to leave you with are about the advertising objectives and the rhetorical appeals in this ad. Just like the buzz buttons are very important, these two are equally important when it comes to advertising strategies. So, if we look at advertising objectives, we see that there are inform, persuade, and remind. These are three key elements that come into play when you're trying to continuously sell to your target market. So, when it came to this ad, the inform and persuade part was already taken care of because the media coverage over how Reddit users were driving up the stock prices just to spite hedge fund managers. So when it came to this ad, it was solely reminding people that Reddit is here to stay, and if you need a platform to find a common idea, just come on over to Reddit. Lastly, the rhetorical appeals to choose from are ethos, pathos, and logos. Logos appeals are data-driven. They have numbers, they have charts. That's what gets you to actually buy something, because that's what attracts you. Whereas pathos is an emotional appeal. If you look at a dog commercial where they are asking for charity, they always make the dogs cry. So you feel for them and you're like, oh my gosh, I need to go and spend money and help them out. That's what pathos is. Ethos is the one that we are looking for because it's about trust and credibility. If you read through the Reddit message, it speaks at the same level as regular people do. It's not an elite type of vernacular. It's not vernacular that you can't understand. It's something that everyone understands, and it gets to all of us at the same level. So they're really speaking to us, and that's why it's ethos. That is what appeals to us. So I will leave you with that. If you have any questions or you have anything to add, please visit the comment section. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And also click the like button. And if you're not subscribed already, please subscribe. Thank you.